So this is my first video. My name is Clarissa, and I've been inconsistently cash stuffing for the past 7-ish years. Let me show you what I was working with when I first started. 7 years ago, maybe even 8 years ago, I partnered with an artisan in Mexico, and we came up with this sample because I couldn't find any wallets that really met my needs. So this is what I made. In the past, I had a bag line, and I kept the sample. It's not perfect. Look at this. This was supposed to be shorter, but here we are. I had 3 tabs. Look, it's missing the tab right here because it wouldn't stick. But this is all I really needed at the time. And I was traveling around a lot, and it worked for me. But after a while, I just became inconsistent, and I stopped cash stuffing. So this is why we're here. So no longer use this. This is the 6 months ahead binder, which is currently empty. There are a couple of placeholders in here which I preemptively put because I do have that cash in the bank, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. So I really want to focus on this because this is the goal. I think once this is full, or maybe even not full, but once we're halfway, even a third of the way, I don't know. But whenever I feel comfortable, then perhaps I'm going to go ahead and start stuffing the second binder that I have. So thank you for being here. We aren't the best with saving, and I feel like this is the best way to keep myself accountable. And then hopefully it'll encourage my husband to save a little more and cash stuff a little more. But thank you for being here. I don't know what I'm doing, so I appreciate it. So if my math was correct, I should have 1510 that I'm stuffing. So it's right over here. See, I don't even have a cash tray. This is for letters, but I'm working with what I have. I also don't have a calculator, so here we are. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,000. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 3, 4, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 510. So $1,510. I also live on a very noisy street, so hopefully you don't hear that. I do have my computer off to the side. It's where I can see my numbers. I do use an Excel sheet that I made myself. I've tried pen and paper, but it's too much for me to keep track of. So the first category is groceries. I'm stuffing $260. So we have 2, 4, 6, 160, 260. I do get paid bi-weekly, so I do hope to make a video every 2 weeks. Dog food is fully funded. That is in my bank account. I put this in here earlier. I have 420 saved for that. I do have 3 dogs, Cocker Spaniels, loves of my life. You can probably hear them outside scratching the door. Subaru is getting 420. So we have 20, 120, 220, 320, 420. Gas is getting 160. The good thing about my job is that I do get a lot of reimbursements for mileage. I do a lot of traveling around, so thankfully I can keep this a little low. Typically when I do pay for gas, I do use a card. It's just easier. But either way, for gas, I'm stuffing 160. It is 2, 4, 6, 160. That wasn't the most graceful. There you go. Our insurance is not getting anything today. I just moved over $500, so that's in my bank account. Medical insurance is getting $210. Another good thing about my job is they do pay for my insurance, all of it. But I still want to put money aside in case I ever leave the job, something happens. I want to make sure that I'm prepped for that. So I have 210 that I'm putting away today. So 10, 110, 210. I also feel like I'm cheating with these bigger bills. It's easier to count. So we'll see how the next stuffing goes. I'm not the best at math. Electricity is getting 130. Maybe I should get a cash tray. All right, so we got 10, 30, 130. In electricity. I feel like our electricity bill is always insanely high. Like I turn the lights off. I haven't been using the AC because it's cold. I live in Southern California, by the way, so I feel like it's always hot. So we just find ourselves sweating it out to try to keep this bill low, and it's always close to $200. And in the summer, it's $300, $350. It's absolutely insane. Gas utility is getting 90. So we got 10, 30, 50, 70, and 90. Cell service is getting 70. So I essentially just have 1 month so far. So we got 10, 30, 50, 70. I did have Verizon before on a family plan, and that was less expensive. But with T-Mobile, I'm able to travel around a lot more outside of the country and not have to worry about the data coverage. And I also get free Wi-Fi for the most part on flights, so it's been nice. Internet is getting 50. So we got 10, 30, 50. Fitness is getting 20. Not really a priority for me right now. It should be. But I go to a Planet Fitness anyway, so it's only like $10 a month. And the vet is getting 100. I did organize this binder by priority, but every time I get to the vet envelope, I feel like I should move this forward. Like this should be number one for me because 3 dogs, so many things can happen. So I think next week I'll probably reorganize this with you guys. So even though I do get a lot of reimbursements from work for food and for gas when I do travel, I do think that I want to start stuffing my personal binder. So I think I'm going to do that next week. Thanks.